Blessed evening, friends, folks. We're finishing up right here at the Bear Show Hunter IronChurch, and today the Lord has to bring to you. This is June 22nd, 2022. A lot of 22, so let's go with Proverbs 22 and 9. Blessed are those who are generous, because they feed the poor. You ever see these ones with the signs out here? You know, they'll be asking for a couple of bucks so they get something to eat. You know, if you give to them, it's on them what they do with that money if you decide to give it. But if you don't have money, you know, Peter, I believe it was Peter in the Word, was walking, and then someone asked him for money, and he goes, silver and gold have I none, but more or less what he had was the Word of God. Now, I have to be generous in this word because I can't keep it to myself. Fire tests purity in silver and gold, but the Lord tests the heart. Your heart is worth more than any silver or any gold. And someday when you give your heart to the Lord and you make it home to the kingdom of heaven, gold is so worthless up there. It's the streets. Yeah, man. So there it is. Blessed are those who are generous, because they feed the poor. What I am here to feed you is the Word of God, so that you are rich in your heart, mind, soul, and strength. Because anytime before January 5th, 2008, I was hopeless, y'all. I was a drunk. I was living in fear. I was afraid to go outside the house sometimes. I was afraid of this, I was afraid of that. But in jail, I had this word. And for those of y'all that want to tell me I live in fantasy world, it don't get no more real than being locked up in jail with the lowest of the low, because you're one of the low, and to practice the Word of God right there in front of them. To practice the Word of God, so even those that have taken lives, they want to know how you have what you have. And they want to know, well, what's the answer to my problem? And I've given them. I've seen dudes that were, I guess, Crip commanders, blood commanders, whatever. I don't understand the gangster stuff right over here in Comanche County. They respected me. But really, they respected the Lord in me is what it was. There was something about it. So for those of y'all that want to say I live in a fantasy world, keep on keeping on in your artificial side of the grass. You know? Because here, in the real world, as you want to say, my God created this world. And God created you as well. But if you want to live in that foolishness, the fool repeats his foolishness, dog returns to his vomit. Keep on eating that vomit until you get tired of it. And when you want something really good to eat, you too will have the Word of God. It is also called the bread of life, and you will feed the poor. And the poor are the ones that might have poor spirit, might have a poor mind, poor heart, might be out here being crazy. You give them the Word of God, and they'll have a path set for them. But it's up to you and up to me. As for me and my house, we serve the Lord, so I know what I'm supposed to do, and I'm supposed to give you the Word of God. So there it is. Don't be poor, be rich in His way. Okay, real quickly, this is my last trace. This is a 298 deadlift. Going into our Meadows Row. Another great move. I suggest the 25s, because a 45 won't make it too high, as he says. 25 keeps it just right. Cross your arm over like so, and roll it up. And repeat on the other side, obviously. What the heck? Get over here. Tripod rolling around. / dumbbell. Okay, last one. There you go. 298 deadlift and some good old rows there, landmine style. So generously feed the poor with what you have from the bread of life, or as I like to call it, since I'm skinned it, the fried bread of life. It's for all places, all races, of all human beings. Be blessed in your iron journey.